What are tenant rights after a notice to vacate? Imagine getting a letter from your landlord saying you need to leave your home. It can feel confusing or even stressful, but knowing your rights can help you handle the situation confidently. When a tenant receives a notice to vacate, what they can do next depends on why the notice was given and what local laws say. This is especially true in rental properties where legal and financial rules come into play. A notice to vacate is a formal letter from your landlord telling you to leave the property by a specific date. This notice might be because your lease is ending, the landlord does not want to renew a month-to-month agreement, or there was a lease violation like unpaid rent or property damage. The rights you have after receiving this notice depend on the reason for the notice and where you live. If the notice is because your lease is ending or the landlord chooses not to renew a month-to-month rental, you usually have the right to stay until the date specified in the notice. For example, many places requiring a 30-day notice for month-to-month tenants. During this time, you must keep paying rent and follow the lease rules. You also have the right to live in a safe and healthy environment until you move out. If the notice is because of a lease violation or unpaid rent, you often get a chance to fix the problem. For example, if you owe rent, you might have a certain number of days, say 5 or 10, to pay what you owe. If you correct the issue within that time, you can usually stay. If you do not fix the problem, the landlord can start an eviction process. But until a court orders you to leave, you still have the right to stay and challenge the eviction in court. When the landlord files an eviction lawsuit, you have rights too. You should get proper legal notice of the court hearing and be able to tell your side. You can stay in the property until the judge makes a decision. If the court rules against you, you will be given a set amount of time, often 48 to 72 hours, to leave. Only law enforcement officers can physically remove you after this time. Landlords cannot force you out by changing locks or using force. It is very important to carefully review any notice you receive. Understand why you are being asked to leave, the deadline, and what options you have. If the notice is about unpaid rent or a lease violation, act quickly to resolve the issue if possible. Remember, you have the right to a fair legal process and cannot be removed without a court order. If you believe the notice is unfair or incorrect, you can seek legal advice or assistance. After moving out, you also have the right to retrieve your personal belongings. Landlords must follow specific procedures if they find items left behind. They usually have to give you notice and allow you to collect your things. Knowing your rights after a notice to vacate can make a difficult situation easier to handle. Stay informed, respond promptly, and remember that legal steps protect both tenants and landlords. Being aware of these facts helps you stay in control and ensures a fair process for everyone involved.